my fellow citizens, at this hour, American intelligence forces are in the early stages of military operations to disarm Iraq, to free its people, and to defend the world from grave danger.
The war was on, and nightly the packed mass meetings listened, panting, to patriot oratory which stirred the deepest deeps of their hearts, the tears running down their cheeks, while in the churches the pastors preached devotion to flag and country.
Even as the war in the Middle East fitfully winds down,
a member of the enemy regime lost a foot to a landmine today.
U.S. warplanes attacked and destroyed.
Recent military successes fell into civil war and destroyed half
their bodies were then sprayed with bullets.
These helicopters would be able to strike pockets of forces.
The first prayers were said, and then with one impulse the house rose, with glowing eyes and beating hearts, and poured out that tremendous invocation. God, the all-powerful, thunder thy clarion and lightning thy sword.
The camps will be hit hard, virtually taking out the enemy in a continued escalation of skirmishes.
The strikes today included the first use of cluster bombs, intended to destroy large concentrations of troops or weapons.
You could take off from a carrier, fly in and hit a target, and land back on the deck in an hour and a half.
A soldier was crushed today between two military vehicles.
Merciful and benignant Father of us all, watch over our noble young soldiers and aid, comfort, and encourage them in their patriotic work. Bless them, shield them in your mighty hand. Make them strong and confident, invincible in the bloody onset. Help them to crush the foe. Grant to them and to their flag and country imperishable honor and glory.
Waves of American bombs that fell here today delivered plenty of flash and thunder.
It's likely to consist of a series of surgical strikes to take out terror.
Vowed to wage a fierce resistance.
Unguided bombs make a major mess of any target in the field.
Last week, F-18 fighter jets fired on forces who were clashing with another enemy leader.
The area bombarded by American jets today.
Bless our arms, grant us the victory, O Lord our God, Father and Protector of our land and flag.
Soldiers raided and confiscated more weapons in a brutal precision mission.
Suffered casualties.
Today's strike opened with a barrage of 50 cruise missiles.
Major setbacks occurred in the battlefield.
10 U.S. soldiers came under fire today.
A fuel tanker was hit by a landmine or roadside
Many
bomb.
soldiers were wounded.
O Lord our God, help us to tear their soldiers to bloody shreds with our shells. Help us to cover their smiling fields with the pale forms of their patriot dead. Help us to drown the thunder of the guns with the shrieks of the wounded, writhing in pain. Help us to lay waste their humble homes with a hurricane of fire and mortar. Blast their hopes, blight their lives, make heavy their steps, water their way with their tears, stain the white snow with the blood of their wounded feet. We ask all of this in the spirit of love, of him who is the source of love, and who is the ever-faithful refuge and friend of all that are sore beset and seek his aid with humble and contrite hearts. Amen.
Daisy cutter bombs explode about 3 feet from the ground, and they make one heck of a bang. They're intended to kill people.